Good afternoon and welcome to my collaborative team's CollaborEAT Live series. CollaborEAT Live provides digestible content to both professionals and the public on a variety of topics relating to the collaborative process. It's my pleasure today to welcome Lori Gephart. Lori is a leader in the Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania area and the international collaborative law community. She's a member of the board of the International Academy of Collaborative Professionals, where she currently serves as the incoming president and co-chair of the fundraising committee. Today, we're going to talk about the IACP Forum coming up in October. Welcome, Lori.
Thank you so much, Ed. I'm happy to be here and talk with you today.
Yeah, so tell me a little bit about how we're going to set up this year for IACP Forum. I know we're going to have both a live forum, we hope, we're keeping our fingers crossed, as well as a virtual forum. How's that going to work?
Well, absolutely. We're very excited to be offering the forum. This is IACP's 22nd annual forum, and our theme this year is Lighting the Way Together. It offers the opportunity for learning, sharing, networking, catching up with friends, making new friends from around the world, dancing, sharing meals, and really being able to connect. And we've put a lot of thought into how we're going to do this because, as everyone knows, this has been an interesting year and a half or so that we've all lived through. And so we're going to offer options for both folks who can be in person as well as folks who can join us virtually.
So the live forum, it'll be much like all past forums, because I know I look forward to it every year. It's one of the greatest events. It's so invigorating and so much fun to be with everybody.
Yes, it's amazing. And really, it's allowing you to not only socialize and network, but learn and be part of all the latest dialogues and skills and everything that we can do when we come together. And the exciting thing is that this year it will be at the Sheraton San Diego Hotel and Marina, which is a beautiful resort. It will offer us networking on the marina, sitting by the fire, and being together in such a beautiful area. And in addition to that, we'll also be doing some real work and education. So we'll have 8 pre-forum institutes. We'll have 29 in-person workshops, 9 virtual workshops. And everyone who purchases a forum ticket will get the virtual workshop recordings sent to them also. We'll have special gatherings. And one of the nice things is that you'll be able to log on anytime, day or night, to meet colleagues from around the world. We're also excited, we're having plenary speakers too. Reverend Nuntambi Naomi Tutu, daughter of Archbishop Desmond Tutu, will be joining us via Zoom from South Africa. And we have Carolyn Casey, who's an award-winning social entrepreneur, Ashoka Fellow, and Young Global Leader of the World Economic Forum, who'll be speaking as well.
These speakers, I love what IACP does. They get speakers that you wouldn't normally expect in a collaborative world. Tell me a little bit about the idea behind the types of plenary speakers that IACP has gotten this year.
Well, we want to bring new ideas. We want to incorporate the diversity of thinking, and we really like to offer people the opportunity to see folks who they might not see otherwise. I know one of the years that I went to Forum, I had the opportunity to see Brene Brown in person, who was amazing. And I think these speakers are going to really kind of impress everyone and be able to give us some things to be talking about afterward also.
Lori, I know that there's the live forum and there's a virtual component. Are the people that do not go to the forum that are joining the virtual component, are they seeing the same presentations as the live, or is it a different track?
That's a good question. We put a lot of thought into how we would handle forum this year, because as you may know, last year was all virtual given the pandemic. And the question was, could we do a hybrid forum where people could do both? And that would have actually been the same cost as putting on 2 forums. So what we did was in recognizing that we wanted to have the forum, we wanted to go ahead with it because it is so important, but we also recognize that many areas of the world have opened up their restrictions, and at the same time, this isn't the case for everyone. Some nations are deeply affected still by the pandemic, and there are travel restrictions. So with 27 nations in our community, the pandemic really will not be over until it's over for all of us. So what we did was we came up with the option of having some ability for the virtual program. So we developed what we call Beacon When We're Apart. And it allows members to join the forum to be able to participate in the 9 virtual workshops. And they will be accessible in many time zones. And we'll also be live streaming our plenary sessions with our exciting speakers, and there will be other surprises. We're going to have our Saturday night dance party as usual, and so hopefully we'll be able to have folks join that virtually, as well as we all kind of danced together virtually last year.
That's wonderful. Tell me a little bit about the safety for those who are coming to the live event. Tell me a little bit about the safety protocols that are in place.
Absolutely. The good news is that California has high vaccination rates and low rates of infection, and we'll be following all recommended safety protocols during the forum. And since the weather should be lovely in San Diego in October, there'll be lots of outdoor space at the hotel as well, where folks who are there in person can come together. In addition, we've really put into place a very generous cancellation policy. If folks decide that after they've registered, they can't, or they just aren't comfortable in joining us in person. So refunds will be available until October 27th, the day before, less just a small administration fee. So we're really doing everything that we can to help to keep things as safe as possible. And we feel like having that virtual component allows the best of both worlds. So if folks just aren't comfortable coming in person, they can come virtually.
That's great. That's great. So what if for somebody who's never been to an IACP forum, what should they, and they're coming to this one, what should they expect?
Well, it's hard to put that all into words because I think it's really one of the most exciting gatherings that I've ever been to. One of the things that I will say about this group is collaborative professionals, when they get together, are so friendly, so passionate, so wise, and really embrace everyone. And I've made such wonderful friendships in going to the forum over the years. And they really become addicting. Once you go to one, it's really hard not to continue going. I've been to everyone since my first one in 2009. And, I think in addition to the education, we also have some special gatherings, and it allows folks with similar interests to get together. We will have a special gathering for first-time attendees called the Welcome In. And that's really helpful to help people to be able to feel like they're connected and they're part of the group, and kind of get some history and some understanding of how this works. We're also going to be having Ross Evans and he's one of our beloved past presidents, will be doing a PFI on Friday for practice group leaders. And we're going to be hosting an introductory collaborative training on October 28th and 29th in the Forum Hotel. So if folks have not been collaboratively trained yet, it's a wonderful opportunity to get their basic or introductory training, and then really kind of be part of the collaborative experience as well.
That's an interesting new component. That's the first time IACP's done that, right? Held a introductory training just before or as at the same time that the pre-forum functions are happening?
I believe we've done it at least once before, perhaps the year before last, but it really works well because it's a way to get your feet wet, get started, and then join the group.
Yeah, that's fantastic. You talked about the friendliness. I still tell people about the keynote speaker 2 years ago. I forget the gentleman's name, who got up to in the front of, I guess there was at least 500-600 people in the room at the time, and he started his presentation by saying, I do conferences all over the world. He says, and I've never been to a conference before like this where no one will shake my hand. and everybody looked stunned. He said, all you guys want to do is hug. So,
I've missed those hugs. Absolutely.
absolutely. I have to
Yeah.
tell you, go ahead, Lori.
Well, I was going to say too, and the Saturday night dance party, I've never been to a dance party where from the first song, the dance floor is flooded and everyone is on the dance floor all evening. It's just amazing.
Yeah, I can tell you in Florida, we did have a chance to hold a live conference in June before the COVID broke out, and had a live conference. It was one of the best that we've ever had. It was so great to be with people. I am so looking forward to the IACP Forum. Once again, that IACP Forum is October 28th through 31st in San Diego at the Marriott. How do people sign up?
They can go to the IACP website, collaborativepractice.com, and or be able to really sign up there. Collaborativepractice.org, I believe it is. I apologize. And they will be able to sign up and register, get everything all set. And if they have any questions, they can always call. We have wonderful staff who will help them as well.
Great. Lori, I want to thank you very much for joining us. I invite everybody to come to the IACP Forum. It's absolutely one of the most inspiring events you will ever be at. We look forward to seeing you all there October 28th through 31st. My collaborative team is a sponsor, and we're looking forward to being a big part of the IACP Forum. Thank you very much, Lori.
Thank you so much, Ed.